everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout for GoGo Getaway. So this layout is for the sketch challenge for the Cybercrop, the May 2021 Cybercrop that was held on the 15th of May. We're putting on Cybercrops every month for people during the pandemic. Thankfully, we seem to be going on the way out of the pandemic now, which is really great. But we are planning to carry on with the Cybercrops because everyone seems to love them, which is really, really wonderful. Okay, so I have created a little sketch to use today, but instead of following it perfectly, of course I'm not. I'm mirroring it. So basically my photos were kind of facing the wrong way, so I just mirrored the sketch completely. So I have the bottom circle and square, instead of on the left hand side I have it on the right hand side, and I have got them zigzagging from there. So I'm using the Echo Park Little Dreamer collection, which is very boy themed, or it's very vehicle themed, boy themed I suppose. And I love all the colours, I love all the motifs. My baby boy, who's not a baby anymore at nearly 3, is vehicle obsessed. There's always a car nearby, so this collection was perfect for him. So I have got, instead of on the sketch, there's kind of space for 3 photos. You could, to be honest, sketches can be interpreted in any way you want. So it could be interpreted that there's space for 1 photo or 3, and it's that you could just do 2 if that worked for you. So you could do whatever you want really. So instead of the bottom square being a photo, I've chosen to make that a 4x4 journaling card that's got the car on it and says beep beep. And then for the other 2, I've chosen to go with photos. So and then I have mounted the top photo onto a piece of ephemera. I'm going to mount the middle photo the second photo as well. And on the sketch there's some little lines, so I wondered, like some strips, so I wondered if I could make some strips work. In the end I'm not sure they work really well, so I removed those ones and put some different ones down. Okay, so I decided that my background was too boring as it was, so this is a powder blue background. Now, very rarely do I scrapbook on coloured card, but white just seemed a bit too stark. So I went for the powder blue, and all the patterns were a bit too patterny. They were a bit too busy. So I decided to go for the plain background on the powder blue colour, and then put these stripes on either side. Now, these stripes on either side are not represented on the sketch, but I think it's okay for me to include them for sure. So I've just trimmed the layout down by 1 inch, I think. So I think that bit along the bottom is 11. Yes, it is 11 inches. And the 2 strips on either side are 1/2 inch each. So it just gives me some patterns on either side of the layout, makes the background a little bit more interesting than just the plain powder blue. I'm going to add my elements now, so you can see that I've fiddled around with it already to work out the arrangement of this layout. And now I'm just going to go ahead and get all of those bits and pieces stuck down with a bit more confidence, because I've already spent some time working out what it's going to look like. So I just put a chipboard frame behind the lower photo. The top one is mounted already on on some ephemera. Just mounting my bottom photo there as well, and distressing the edges, of course. And I'm just getting those layers stuck in place. I'm going to overlap that photo over the second one, because there's a bit of empty space in the lower photo. Same on the top photo, because they're pretty much the same photo. The photos of my little boy, he's got 3 cars and 3 toy chairs, and he's matching up the colours, which is really cute, because there's nothing to do that the cars and the chairs have nothing to do with each other. So it's just cute that he's happened to have 3 little chairs in the same colourways as the 3 cars that he was wandering around with. So he's lining them up, matching up the colours. So very cute. So anyway, over on the right hand side of the photo at the top there is some not white space, some plain space in the photo where there's nothing going on. On that top photo, I've just added in a chipboard that says "So much awesome in such a little boy." And to the right of that, a little aeroplane. I think I might put there. It's a fussy cut aeroplane that was from a different layout. I had these strips of star paper that I thought would work under the photos, but it didn't look right. I think it was because it was too white. Like the pattern was like coloured on a white background, and that didn't really work. I needed a solid. So I have pulled off the border strip, the navy blue border strip with white dots from the sticker sheet, and I've put that under both of my photos. I've been really, really frugal, and I've just cut 1 or 2 scallops for each side rather than have the strip go all the way along. On the left corner of the bottom photo, I've added 2 little tags and a bramble fox camera. I've tied the tags through with some twine, it's a natural colour twine, and added the little bramble fox camera, which is in red. Now, I always struggle with red perspectives because there's very few collections with red in them apart from Christmas ones. I was delighted to be able to add that to this layout. It was in the May Fox box, so I was very happy to be able to use that little camera because it's super cute, but just a struggle with the colour a bit. Over on the bottom right, I've added a little journaling card or a little square from one of the cut apart sheets that says "Born to be Wild." I always say my boy is wild. I say that he's feral, which he is. He definitely is. He's very difficult to tame. Born to be Wild was perfect and went really well with these, with anything about my boy on it, really. And at the bottom, I've got a little yellow tab that says "Vroom" and a little piece of ephemera that says "Explore, Play and Learn," and I just thought I'd add the trains down the bottom there as well. He's obsessed with trains too, so the fact that he's playing with cars is inconsequential really, because he loves any vehicle. So the trains go well, the planes go well. Just adding some Bramble Fox stars, because all boy layouts are great. It's great to have stars on boy layouts, isn't it? So I've got gold stars from Bramble Fox I've had in my stash for a while, possibly left over from Christmas. I think one of them is definitely left over from last Christmas, I believe. So getting older, so it's good to be able to use these things up. So I've added some stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold stars are on this layout now. So yep, I'm really happy that I've managed to get those in. So I'm looking for a title now, but I don't have any alphabet stickers that came with this collection. So I just had to go rummage through my stash, pulled out some pink fresh ones. They're not quite the right colour, they're just a little bit too green. And then I had some multicoloured ones which possibly would have worked, but I was worried about the different colours and it not looking right, because I want some very specific colours in this layout. So I've kind of just left them to one side for a minute, and then I had a brainwave that I had these little gorgeous little dark blue, so navy blue and purple on the other side, alphas from a hip kit. I think it was from the March hip kit. And they're perfect and a lovely little font, and really great to get my little title in that gap there in between the bottom journaling card and the top photo. So I've just gone for Beep Beep, even though the Beep Beep was already on the journaling card. I think that was a brilliant title. It's just super cute. I wasn't going to be able to come up with a title about cars and chairs. Could have done something like Matchy Matchy or something, but I went with Beep Beep. Okay, so top photo, I've added a truck driving towards him. Hi Dude speech mark in red. These are puffy stickers. At the top of the photo, I'm just about to add the word "room" with a chipboard. I've added, what else have I added? There's my room. I'm just adding that now. So it was just a little bit too thick, too wide. So I've just trimmed that down a bit, and then popped that at the top of the photo. So anything with room, he's constantly making that noise. driving his cars around all over the place. So yeah, that works. Anything that with room on it or beep beep is good because we hear those noises a lot. Okay, just making sure everything is stuck down. I tend to stick with tape the bottom edge of my photos or journaling cards, and then leave the top edges unstuck. And that's because quite often want to tuck layers behind them, but then sometimes I forget to actually go and stick them back down. So that's what I was just doing there, adding some foam pads behind. I've added some enamel dots, and I'm just writing in my journaling in that little gap there between the photo and the journaling card. So just a few lines of journaling there. I'm pretty much done at this point. I want to add something to the background because it is a little bit boring. I feel like it's just very plain. So I'm just adding some splatters of white paint. I'm using my Liquitex shaker and just getting some white splatters all over the place there around the 3 clusters, and that is me done. Okay, so that's the layout complete. Thank you so very much for watching along. I hope you enjoyed the Cybercrop on the 15th of May, and there'll be another one in June, of course. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. That was Nikki Rowland for GoGo Getaway.